Russia is now turning to high-altitude balloons to fill the void, after Starlink suddenly vanished from its battlefield communications grid. With Starlink going dark for Moscow's forces, the new Barrage 1 stratospheric platform is drifting into service as an improvised replacement. Commanders are effectively betting that one sophisticated balloon-borne relay can help stand in for thousands of low Earth orbit satellites. Russia's drones, which once relied on Starlink as a lifeline for guidance and live data links, are now struggling. From the clouds above the battlefield, Vladimir Putin hopes to regain the ability to see and coordinate it all. But the big question remains whether balloons can really do the job in a modern, contested war zone. Russia is now looking for a new way to plug the massive gap in battlefield communications that opened up after its forces lost access to the Starlink satellite network. Moscow is developing a new balloon-borne communication system, according to reporting by defense outlet The War Zone, in an attempt to restore lost connectivity at the front. The Barrage 1 high-altitude balloon system is being designed to provide high-speed data communications for Russian units spread across the battlefield. This effort comes just as Ukraine is capitalizing on Moscow's loss of Starlink access, using its own uninterrupted links to coordinate attacks and push Russian forces back. Starlink had previously revolutionized communications for both armies, giving them reliable, high-bandwidth links even as traditional infrastructure was destroyed. The satellite network offered relatively secure, high-capacity connections almost anywhere in the field, all through compact, portable terminals. Earlier this month, SpaceX moved to verify users and cut unauthorized Russian access to Starlink, throwing many of Moscow's frontline units into disarray. Now Russia is racing to regain high-speed battlefield connectivity with the Barrage 1 system, hoping to reduce its growing communications disadvantage. Russia's state-backed Foundation for Advanced Studies said Barrage 1 has already completed its first test flight, marking a key milestone in the project. The balloon platform is designed to carry up to 100 kilograms of payload to altitudes of around 20 kilometers, roughly 12 miles above the battlefield. One planned payload, according to the War Zone, is a promising 5G NTN terrestrial communication system that will be trialed from the stratosphere. However, even at 12 miles high, a single Barrage 1 balloon would not come close to matching Starlink's global coverage and orbital reach. Starlink relies on thousands of interlinked low Earth orbit satellites to provide near-continuous connectivity across vast areas, far beyond a single theater. Barrage 1, by contrast, uses a pneumatic ballast system to adjust its height and ride wind currents, effectively drifting to stay over chosen region. Despite these limitations, a single Barrage 1 platform could still provide wide-area connectivity over defined zone, especially if backed by a cluster of balloons. The advisor to the Ukrainian Defense Ministry said, quote, "The platform is seen as an accessible and efficient alternative to expensive satellite constellations in LEO. One of the priority tasks for Barrage will be to test 5G NTN communication. Placing transmitters at an altitude of 20 kilometers will allow providing high-speed internet and communication to vast territories where the construction of ground towers is impossible. In theory and in practice, by controlling the altitude of an aerostat, it can be steered, not precisely, but enough to stay over any territory." Unquote. But the balloons themselves would be vulnerable and could be attacked in multiple ways, including by specialized long-range drones designed to hunt them down. Ukrainian forces could reportedly use drones or electronic warfare systems to detect, jam, or destroy these platforms, neutralizing their communications role. SpaceX's restrictions on Starlink use have badly disrupted Russian command and control across parts of the front, forcing units to fall back on slower methods. The loss has hit Russia's drone warfare especially hard, degrading the performance of long-range aerial systems and uncrewed ground platforms that relied on Starlink links. Russian offensive operations have slowed as a result, opening valuable opportunities for Ukrainian forces to advance and reclaim territory along key sectors of the front.